Calyx record we had on the graphic, not really showing too much of a strength for them, but likely knowing this could have been the pick from FaZe. Let's see. Oh, Wakati is already dead.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that will slow things down.
Significantly.
Range just hit a banger. Takes a glance, takes a head. Jakey and MC providing that observing goodness. And we are going to, yeah, really slow things down in the absence of Wakadia.
Not the way you'd be hoping to open the campaign on a map that you don't have a great record on. So the fact that they're having to do this at a number disadvantage, Madja with the flash over the top to garner the A main control. But Alex, if they continue heading in this direction, there's 3 FaZe players home.
Oh, well, Zintares, he's no slouch. And with the P250, he can take these long-range engagements towards bricks, heaven, cake, close.
He's baited them in. The bomb's committed now.
Oh, long range from Calyx, no less. And now it's up to Brokey. Nice bait. Frozen strikes. Calyx, he's gone now. But it is just falling into place nicely for FaZe. And this late mid component that was Woxic is, well, late. He doesn't get anything done. FaZe will start strong.
Yeah, it might have looked stressful, but you could see it wasn't going to be any problems with that stack on the site. Rops was merely bait, and this was the opening shot from Rain. Wakati are going to feel very hard done by trying to get across the bridge water side before that connector peak. And those frustrations from Zintares, we have seen them from time to time, but I'm sure after, well, might feel like letting Inferno slip. Now going up into Anubis, it's going to be a late night. And you know what happens if you lose this one? A lower bracket run if you want to see the Spodek. And Na'Vi, who are misfiring, are the team that the loser of this series will be facing. Na'Vi can find their form. We know they can be a threat as a flash in towards Con is disparaged. An incendiary and now a smoke. Oh, they're going B. It's very telegraphed.
Good catch from Carrigan. Catches Roxic out towards B main. Zintares onto Rain, and it's Brokey all the way from behind. Pushes mid, finds Madja. Puts it all onto Calyx. Good onto the first, and it's sensational Deagle headshot now. 2 more encroaching. Frozen and Robs. He nearly had his crosshair in the right place for another. Nice try. Bit of damage at least, but FaZe do weather the storm of the second round force.
Tidy Deagle shot. Those are what clutches are made of. You know, you hit that, you follow it up with another banger, you get a hot hand. You put yourself in a very winnable position, but the timing of Eternal Fire's hit was really stalled by that util from Rain. And you could see then they just felt hopeless. They had to run in through the smoke with those flashes that were being thrown out by the B main players. Still got some damage done, so not the worst in the world, but that was a force buy, and now we see an eco. They're going to try for a B pop again. Carrigan posted with the AUG, a good weapon for the job. And that's why.
Yep, we'll get warded off the fight. And with Madja actually opening up the account quickly, this is falling apart at the seams. The Wakadia Tech 9, it's going to be something FaZe live to fear.
Frozen needs to survive while Rops can work on this flank through canals. Bomb yet to go down, so doesn't need to overextend, but just wants to harass.
Yeah. Dancing with him.
Rops is here.
Wakadia's been waiting for it. Madja's gone all the way around, loop-de-loop. Trying to flank the temple player, but this absence of a plant is already getting them a bit suspicious. Frozen considering the potential for a Madja flank. 11 bullets.
It's going to come down to time.
And Rob spots out Wakadia. Frozen distracted now. Maybe Madja can get a move on. Running out of bullets, and here it is. Madja strikes on Frozen. Awkward round for FaZe Clan. They need Rops to do it all.
How's it, Molly? Drop it on the bomb.
That could work. 30 seconds. The bomb's in front of him. He may not be aware. And now they just triple swing. Hold on. Yeah, it's Wakadia. It's all Wakadia. This Tech 9 has run into the B site on essentially an eco. And they'll leave with the round.
I'm just talking about Carrigan, the AUG, good weapon for the job. He even got the opening pick, but it's the kill onto Brokey. Okay. That is where it went wrong. Brokey pushing through a top mid smoke. Didn't catch that one. and they were able to overwhelm the B bomb site. And they must have known the bomb was there because it was in front of him, and Robs had actually leered forward a little bit. So it just seemed a bit of an odd mixture.
No reaction to it.
Brokey has an AWP regardless, and so does Woxic. Deep-ish. Dark smoke, not as deep as they can go, but enough to send Brokey back for now. FaZe able to make this force by work. It really is the beacon of the big green. The rest is just pistols and an SMG as a house smoke is thrown out from Xantares. He's going to do it all himself. Towards Molly. Flash anybody off the line. Start to crawl for that space. Brokey started towards B, now towards middle. Scoped in on the doors. Has company.
Carrigan spotted out. Brokey still not revealed. Tucked in for mid. And the T-side AWP for Woxic.
They're dropping into a B split, I think.
It certainly looks that way.
Feigning A presence, now dropping down to hit B. Nice name.
Oh, that's a lot of damage from Carrigan. Softens him up for his Desert Eagle as he fires off another shot just shy. They're wrapping, applying a lot of pressure, a lot of scrutiny, and Frozen trying to get pushy towards the A side. Has been caught by Calix. But 4 of them committing into this B side. There should be no way for FaZe now. This Armored Deeg's not getting far. Rain has got one. Wicardia kills Carrigan with his own weapon. Rain hoping to punish on the plant, but Wicardia safe and gets away. And there's no way you want to lose your AWP to the round like this. So Brokey putting all his pennies into this, going to try as hard as he can to keep it into the next.
Rain looking for an upgrade or maybe a little bit more damage. FaZe. Yeah, another one of those wobbles. We saw it on Inferno, Wicardia as well with the Tech 9. Ran into the B site, got that dink onto Brokey. Over towards the Covens position through the smoke. Finished him off and, oh, Badger covered a few bullets.
Might go down.
Get out of dodge. Probably goes down to the bomb here. Yes, he will. So while trying to get an upgrade, loses absolutely everything. And I don't speak Turkish, so I don't know what the round is going to look like at all for Eternal Fire going forward. But we know that they saved that Brokey AWP. Robs with the MP9. Rain with the Deagle. Still some landmines available for Eternal Fire to trip on over.
Yeah, they're sending Brokey to start B.
I don't think that's where they had hoped that was going to land.
Just going to be holding on towards B main. Frozen has got the unenviable task of trying to hold middle with a USP. Down goes Rain. Good start. Madja, Woxic. Everyone winning their duel. Brokey still yet to be able to find anything. That's not bad from Robs. There's Brokey's chance, and it has gone awry. Missed shot, smoked off. Forces the reposition. It's Robs tucked in on this A site. He'll give it a good go. Great precision into the head of Xantares. So he's done an awful lot with that SMG. Molotov back. Brokey unable to contribute further. The bomb making its way through main.
Oh, would have heard the singe there.
Looks like he's giving it up.
It's only Carrigan who can cause concern. Would have been a hard shot to hit.
Yeah. Easier with an AWP.
Do they start hunting? Because now that the AWP is fired off, Brokey, you're a wanted man. Madja already starting to give this one a good look in. Quickly finds himself coming up canal in towards Con. Brokey trying to stay alive in Temple. Having to worry about all fronts at this juncture. Tippy top of the stairs. Madja combing through. Bomb 15 or so seconds remaining. They're exiting towards beach, so Madja, he's actually rerouting. Thinks that Brokey may have gotten off towards T-spawn. Bomb goes off. Brokey saves the AWP. Loss bonus comes in the bank balance of FaZe, and they will be buying into the next. But Eternal Fire have the lead, 3-2 on their T-side campaign. FaZe's map choice. And there was some typing. You heard those little clicks? Well, that's a conversation being had of some variety. It looks like Xantares might be experiencing a bit of a technical issue. Spam through the smoke. You'd love to grab one like that if you're Madja. Oh, head just pops up. Woxic strikes, and he even is able to grab his third kill onto Carrigan, trying to desperately find anything. As we have League Ops, you can see, over with Zentaras, trying to rectify the issue. Normally, headset issues. Seems to be a bit of a classic. And with clear discussion about the ears, I would imagine that's exactly the case. So, a buzzing noise.
Yeah.
I thought that was normal. Don't we all have that going on in our heads at all times?
No, you just...
Or are they the voices?
A few too many heavy metal gigs, I reckon. It's Chad Sponge Birch in the mosh pit.
I couldn't see me getting that in.
No, but I'd like you. I like the mental image.
I'd be there. I'd just be at the back.
Yeah, no.
bobbing.
Yeah, I don't think you'd be starting just windmilling
drive or
in the circle pit.
Bring me the horizon.
Yeah, we should go. We'd find maybe a local band.
Oh, we've turned off the buzzing. We found the off switch.
Nice. Okay, buzzing resolved. Let's see if Eternal Fire can keep this one up, because they've definitely seized control of Anubis T-side early. Guns are out. No longer so compromised. Rops, Brokey, going to start off with a 2-2-1-2. Actually quite a forward A-main setup, establishing that AWP. Rops close, he'll be able to hear them if they're coming rugs loudly.
There is a smoke behind them thrown by the T's. I think it's meant to dissuade this aggression, but they're still posted. Should be a flash.
Yeah, you'd expect.
Needs to be a flash.
Shadow. And trigger pull, just like that. They try and run him down. Woxic at least gets one. He'll stop Rops from retreating, but they know what's up, and FaZe have handled a fantastic opening engagement. They leave with a man advantage.
Look
and look at his knife out. He knows what's up.
That's so much space
That's
taken.
audacious.
They are going to go back through connector, however, and that's been left wide open. Rain has found himself in their spawn, and as Carrigan darts back, they could start entering in towards the side.
He's got a smoke grenade.
He's not going to pull that in time. He's about to get a face for the lead.
He's got a lot more than he bargained for here. Whoa, gets away, trying to delay. A smoke, a nade. Carrigan under scrutiny. They're coming for him. Finds a little bit of a reposition, a nice little moment's respite. The XX in, as is the remaining three.
Rain
Flash through, jumps straight through. And Rain, this is a perfect flank. They're not going to expect this one at all. Bides his time. Aim is sublime. Plucks Wicardia out of the pack. Woxic in that 1 versus 3, and that time sensitive. Hits the no scope adjusts, but nearly finished off the frag. Frozen dinked him. Brokey got the sidearm out. 1 bullet would do it. 13 seconds. There's Brokey. And FaZe returned to their winning ways. And it was all set up, really, to facilitate Brokey. Gets an opener, gets the closer.
I feel like there was miscomms from Eternal Fire. There was a bit of dilly-dallying in spawn, a bit of going back, coming back.
Calix was in a position to throw that flash, and it kind of just, I think it, by delaying it a little bit, it gave them that shadow advantage. They knew what was coming, they knew what was up. It worked out well for FaZe, and attack timeout immediately in response.
And the reason I think it was a little bit off is because they threw that smoke essentially from spawn, the one that landed deep A main.
Right.
So I thought they would try and capitalize on it a little bit sooner. But yeah, as I mentioned, maybe a miscom because we immediately see a tactical timeout off the back of it. And there is enough money to get an Eternal Fire buy. Woxic, AWP, AK's out and about. A deagle for Calix. That's the biggest problem that they have. Or maybe not the biggest problem, because FaZe are rocking double AWPs, one for Rops, one for Brokey. It's a good map too. Wield 2 AWPs. Especially on the CT side, who can sometimes feel quite stuffed for options. We're always talking about that CT side aggression being necessary. Went to push and pull. There's a lot of maps we talk about double ops as well, where you don't have to use as much utility early. You get to hold on to it as Frozen peeking with the flash.
Brokey.
The AWPs.
Yeah, he's caught Wicardia, and both extremities back to back. Brokey has managed to fill the feed early.
Feel quite hollow if Eternal Fire are unable to get the bomb in or make this an interesting round. Next should be the eco. With how the last felt, 2 of those in a row is going to be tough to stomach.
Going to test middles, and Tares does manage to best Frozen. Straight across, spots the presence of Carrigan, tucked now into Cam. Brokey considering around the world rotation. Molly forces Carrigan into the fight. He had a choice, and he opted for fight. Woxic gets him 3 on 3. It's Rops posted up for the day main fight, and he's not going to let that one go. Nails the first shot, not so lucky on the second. Calix, good for it, good precision. A site's open, little do they know. There's a window for a plant here.
Rain can flash in through the windows to enable Brokey, but oh, he's going fast.
Yeah, and it caught Wox completely off guard. Just like that, it falls into place for FaZe Clan.
Sorry about flashes.
Running, gunning. And again, Brokey, a mainstay in that kill feed, gets the closer. Rain and him having a good start here to the defense. 4 already in the bank.
When did he get a neck tattoo? I've seen it.
Yeah, it was like
when it happened.
End of last year, maybe?
Okay.
Mid last year?
Yeah, I'll add that one to the database of player tattoos that I keep.
Yep, thank you. The Excel spreadsheet.
I guess as soon as Brokey hears the plant going down, Rain thrusts himself into it.
Important.
Yeah?
Whatever he was pointing at.
Well, loss
What's
bonus.
This is
yeah, it's an interesting little purchase here because only 2,400 losses to the next round, and a lot of the players have invested more than should be available.
Yeah.
For Eternal Fire. So it might be 2 buys that have this complexion in a row for Eternal Fire.
Might be more than FaZe bargained for.
Well, Wakadi will have to make a play. He's the only one with an AK.
Well, he's no stranger to doing that.
Well, I'll give him a Tech 9.
Yeah, doesn't even need the AK. Good time, Molly. Carrigan doing a very safe jump spot. Expecting a B explode, but it is just Carrigan and Rain here, so they could overwhelm. Here they come. Oh, Rain just been run down. Carrigan doesn't have the bullets, doesn't have his head. Wicardia combines with Xantares to take the B site. This is uncomfortable for FaZe.
Such a tough side to hold.
It is brutal. Just that burst. 0 to 100 rather. And they've even used that smoke to great success. It's kind of limited the retake options they have, and it looks like FaZe are just going to have to lay down their arms and play for the next.
Yeah, Eternal Fire positioning 3 players. Make it all 4 outside B main, so quite confident they can defend this one from range, and FaZe are saving, so they should be able to get out of here. Both teams going to get to hold on to what they currently have in their hands.
Great call out of Madja. I mean, the threatening buy, the focus on utility.
Because it wasn't an all-in. They didn't invest everything. But they still wouldn't have had a full buy into the next. So quite curious that they were able to pull that off. And that's 2 rounds with the explosions onto B that have worked. So for FaZe, does that mean more aggression, or do you start playing a 3-2 split where you're a bit more passive on middle, you can turtle up in towards that A site? Lots of questions to ask and be answered. It is 4-4, tied up as far as the rounds are concerned. The save rifles with now some MP9s behind it for those B defenders. And if you're Eternal Fire, do you just think, all right, well, why don't we just do that on the gun rounds?
Yeah, it felt so good. Oh, my goodness, Brokey has just been completely caught off guard by an aggressive run down mid. I mean, that is hyper aggressive from Brokey. Wasn't anticipating Woxic. But a gift has been given to Eternal Fire now. The biggest gun in the FaZe Clan buy is almost irretrievable as well, unless you want to throw the smoke down. He'll do just that.
Well, Rain, as we've mentioned many a time, not known to be an AWPer, will be able to pick it up.
When necessity dictates, Rain steps up. He may have to try and pass it off to Rops.
Well, they're congregating for the B plate. Yeah. We can just see how many bodies are starting to get outside B main for that execute in towards the site, which needs to be heavily fortified. But guess what? That rotation from FaZe.
Oh, if he gets that smoke down.
It's here in time.
Just in time. The whole squad here. Smokes are in the sky. Rain throws out one of his own.
They don't have to go. There's 50 seconds.
They've just invested their util. Sometimes it's that sunk cost fallacy. You feel like you have to. Flash, Rain, pushing, huge from Rain. He destabilizes the push. Only the one. Feels a bit hard done by there, as it does look good for Eternal Fire. A 4 versus 2, with the smoke still up. Bomb is down. Froze in a forward position, may be able to catch one. It's Wicardia ratting through, though. Nice aggression from Ivy. Keeps Frozen humble. And Rob's just going to try and keep hold of this AWP. Brokey conceding it in the opening couple of seconds. And he's been got caught by Woxic. So there you have it. Eternal Fire, they have seized control of this T side. It was looking a little bleak. But that call from Madja, that conservative pistol with 1 AK round that exploding into B, has put FaZe Clan in a bit of a downward spiral now.
Yeah, we head back into another tech. You can see there the admin just giving Xantares a hand, so probably still having audio issues that they would love to solve. And this means that FaZe now silently have to stew in their juices. The fact that they have lost 2 consecutive.
Wow.
Oh, he dropped out.
Yeah, they did it without him.
Didn't even notice that he wasn't.
Did it without him, completely.
Oh, okay. Well, all right.
We just start hyping it up. Xantares has made it late, look.
What's he gonna do? Is it a 1-on-1?
5 already. This is really recovered T-half. It was looking really, really bleak for the boys.
Frozen left as well. And you think the party got started, right? So it was pistol in the favor of FaZe.
Yeah.
Then it was a force buy that FaZe were able to convert against. Then it was just some light pistol investments with that B-Swarm with Cardia's Tech 9. Then they've been able to streak a couple of together. FaZe bounced back with 2 of their own and now have been broken again after some saves. So it's sitting pretty for Eternal Fire, who should be more than comfortable to convert their 6th round on the T side before we do see weapons come back out for FaZe. Now we've just had the match medic. And I can tell you, freeze time is starting to tick down, so we'll get the game back underway. And, wow, off the back of that, technical timeout, a tactical timeout. The music, that lets you know right where we are.
First from FaZe.
Yeah, and only now is when they feel a bit in hot water. You know, you lose a force, that's going to happen. It is a T-sided map. I think if they can walk away with 5 rounds to their name in total on their CT side, they should still be feeling comfortable enough to close things out in regulation. But if they don't, they're 1 map up to the good. Eternal's map choice of Inferno fell to FaZe 16-14. We find ourselves on Anubis, and the 3rd map, if we need to get there, will be Nuke. But we still have 1.5 halves of Counter-Strike ahead of us.
And I have high expectations for FaZe's Nuke.
FaZe's Nuke?
Yeah, if it's required.
Oh, if we get... Oh, okay.
If it's required.
All right.
Like, as in, they wouldn't be out of the fire if they do get it all the way to the 3rd.
No flash. Just going to go dry.
Ahead of it. And the whole squad's here. Xantares. Lovely little shooting gallery for him. Gets away on the reload. Handled with class and poise.
Bowling him over. Flawless victory for Eternal Fire in that 6th. Yeah, it did come with ease. FaZe. They took a timeout, so let's see what that discussion has netted them for said gun round. And do you want to try maybe a bit more of an all-in to see if you can win the round in the opening stages as opposed to just getting executed on? Because at the moment, it does feel like Eternal Fire are the ones dictating the tone and the finish of these rounds.
Woxic, this is an aggressive orb line. He's been stopped by the flash. Peeking over that Molotov, though, it is a gaming move. To get that early control, that early pressure. If Rain over-jiggles, he's in trouble.
What's going on here?
Look at that angle he's working with for info. Oh, knows where you are. Knocks the shoes off the Norwegian.
Cardia's walking in.
Yeah, why not? He knows he's already going to be playing scared.
They're out of position.
This is beautiful amount of pressure. Look at where Cardia go. Cool start clear. Xantares burrowed deep into mid. Frozen's going to be caught off guard as well. Eternal Fire bringing the heat.
It might be 8 at this rate.
He's looking very likely. This was going to be a perfect round. A whole belt of utility for Calix on that A-lurk. He doesn't matter, doesn't need it. And Brokey does at least take 1. Stops it from being a perfect round.
As well hunt him. 2,900 is the loss in the next. Remove this. You've got plenty of residual cash. Throw your bodies on the line. Take it away. And Woxic will oblige. 7-4. And it's looking like a score that Eternal Fire should be able to work with. This is beautiful.
This duo, this Woxic-Wicardia duo, they just work some serious magic on B. The information from Woxic, the damage from Woxic, and Wicardia's just proactive hunting. Look at him go.
I was just staring at the minimap for a lot of it because FaZe were doing something interesting to start the round. They went 2-1-2. Carrigan went to B. I think he donated a smoke. Then he rotated back mid. Brokey started A. He may have donated some util. He was rotating back B. It just didn't seem like the setup was solidified. And now they have to defend their honor for the final round of the first half with P shooters and a baby orb. FaZe, this is where the individuals need to multi-frag. reload that one, Madja.
Couldn't quite switch it at the right time. Pressure onto Rain. And pressure onto mid. Frozen caught off guard. Zentaris makes it look way too easy.
Only 2 kills for Frozen in this half.
Yeah, he's having a tough go of things.
Hard when you're always rotating into B.
Oh, wow, Rops, that was perfect. Maybe he's ready to catch Boxer.
A is wide open.
On him. They're walking into the A site. And Brokey's got a scout. But they've just taken down the rival AWPer. That smoking cams and that bomb going down.
Paragon has a kit, but he's going to go the long way round.
Yeah, this Arya not ready for that. Beautiful from Madja. Catches the rotation of Rain, can support his team from A main. Might even catch them on the drop, he heard it.
Info.
Knows what's up. How aware is Rops? Oh, not aware enough. Madja, triple kill, sprays them down. And Brokey, yeah, recovered AWP, sure. You got 3 to find. And 1 is all you'll get. Eternal Fire. A T-side they can most definitely be proud of. As the 8th round is secure, Anubis making a strong case that this game is not done in 2. Looking to stay in the upper bracket and looking to secure a spot in the playoffs. It's all up for debate. Stay tuned.
Something's in the air tonight, something's in the water. The walls are closing in, this room is smaller. Another desperate hour, another face out. The clock is ticking down, embrace the chaos. This isn't over, it's only begun. Feels like a cold war in a burning sun. They never see me coming, a weapon of mass destruction, and I won't give up until there's nothing. Hey, why would you think I'm bluffing? A weapon of mass destruction, a rocket machine, better start your running. Tension getting higher, I see it in their face. It's time to do or die, yeah. To make or break. Fight fire with more fire. I watch the flames grow. You know I could break an empire in a single blow. This isn't finished, it's only begun. Nothing's unblemished, the damage done. They never see me coming, a weapon of mass destruction, and I won't give up until there's nothing. Hey, why would you think I'm bluffing? A weapon of mass destruction, a rocket machine, better start your running.
Game on. One T-side that EF will most definitely be proud of. FaZe flustered after what was a bit of running and gunning. Yeah, Madja composing himself because he knows it's within touching distance now, going all 3 and one of their best opportunities to continue a deep run here at IEM Katowice 2024. The playoffs just on the horizon. If they can get past Anubis, a single map will separate them from it. FaZe, it would require a pistol to start things off. 4 rounds is all they boast as we swap sides.
Yeah, Eternal Fire continuing to play that good team Counter-Strike with individuals packing a punch with Cardia's name again in some impact rounds, and Woxic getting the better of some of his former teammates from the Mouse days on the AWP. Slow crawl from FaZe on their T-side pistol, not in a rush, not using shock and awe as the method of victory.
Wow. It couldn't be more passive, could it? Holding top mid, holding your A main, holding the dark.
I just think it's very common as well for, the CTs to try an opening gambit somewhere, like stack a position on the map. And they are stacking towards A with 3. Magic Camera, Woxic, Wakadia, more site-centric. Zentares, he loves middle. Calyx on the retake B position as a temple smoke lands. Zentares is rotating over. The bomb coming in through dark means it doesn't have to cross this gaping void. Can get planted default. Roki thinks better and gets a little bit wider. And there's 2 flashes on Magic for the retake. That's what we need to focus on.
Here they come. It's too quiet right now. It's going to be one big burst of energy. Calyx, Zentares, caught off. Rain takes the first engagement. In synchronicity with Rops, can't find Madja though, there's still threats. Double kill from Rops, and it's Carrigan's turn with that P250, gets Madja very low, and the round comes their way. Hard fought, triple out of Rops to end it all off. And just slow and steady, winning the race.
Yeah, well, both pistols. Now it's about making sure they convert what should be the gimmies, and that wasn't a guarantee within the first half. Now, and I imagine with those flashes, I'm thinking, does he have some special way that he's going to flash the entire B site? No. So it wasn't that exciting at all. If anything, a little bit lackluster. And they were hoping that they would have head elsewhere. As we do see Eternal Fire to fight fire with fire, it's going to be a force spy. Robs, this is a very powerful position. You can also hear a lot of rotations from behind that box. If they're running loudly back and forth from A, camera middle.
That's a deep smoke towards dark as well, goodness.
Yeah, I like that one. It gives the option you either play ahead of it and fight middle, or you sit behind it and essentially give up dark and hope that you can win on the fade. And well, that's tough against Galils.
Gave it a good go. Pulled the trigger first. And Rain has got a lot of control. There's a lot of pressure on Calyx now. 3 CTs here to try and receive. FaZe in no hurry. Off the flash. They surely start to apply it.
I think they're just going to wait for this B main smoke to clear so they can do it together. At the moment, it'd be a bit disjointed.
That makes a lot of sense. Here they come. Brokey goes down. With no trade. That's the bomb on Rain. So if Woxic's quick, which he certainly is, it could be another FaZe fumble.
One bullet.
In the second round conversions, yeah, run down on the reload. It's all up to Robs. The pressure is on.
He's due one of these though, isn't he?
Most definitely. Loudly stampeding through the canals.
Makadi's bitten him to the punch, and he heard the step. He heard the wood.
He hears him. Wakadia. An armored Desert Eagle. Not going to be there for Rops' pre-aim.
He's so screwed.
Yeah, he's in trouble. Unless he holds it. Oh, fakes it out. Delays it 14 seconds. He's playing with his food here. This is smart from Wakadia, buys time for the main to crawl in. First headshot found. Rops. Fake again, 7 seconds, and still run down by Calyx. Eternal Fire have done it again. The second round pesky force buy slips away from FaZe.
And 3 from Woxic. 3 from the AWPer.
On that MP9.
Yeah, and we're talking about waiting for that smoke to fade and going in. They'd already blown a lot of their util. And then Woxic activates. The fact that he can pivot into 2 and then chase down Rain for that third. And, oh, Carrigan. You don't often see him having a meltdown in that regard, but when you're losing as many low-buy scenarios as you have been in this series so far, you can understand why.
This is a FaZe classic.
Yeah, but if this round goes against them, let's just head to... Oh, never mind.
Zentares, where did his head just go? Popped by Brokey.
In middle, playing behind the smoke. Did Brokey just spam him through? I'm sure we'll catch that one. But now it becomes winnable. What
looked like it wasn't too far off the mark. Matt just brought Carrigan low, and Calyx to be tested upon the fade.
His turn.
And he's a quicker reaction though than Madja. Or not. Rain, fully perfect on the execution into the site. Now they've lost all the territory they need.
This B bomb site's just a misery, isn't it?
Yeah, try holding on to this one. Well, that's FaZe Clan for you.
And it started with Brokey. Well, to be fair, Brokey did give them away the opener in that first half. He pushed through that mid-smoke. I think there was like an exchange on B. He pushed middle. Madja took him with the P250, and then Wakadia ran into B and got a whole bunch of kills on the Tech 9. But his, it is just complete spam. Classic BS is Zentara's trying to use it as a wall. That's not the case at all.
That smoke is also so suffocating. That's 2 for 2 on FaZe finding the frag through it or upon it. Wow. Well, that's a gift for FaZe. It was about to run away from them. It was like it was halfway out the door, and they've just about managed to get a lid on it.
Yeah, and seeing Carrigan just run towards B desperately with a deagle looking for a heads-up aim duel, it's like, oh, okay. Is he that like tilted?
He's fried.
Luckily,
He's fried.
Brokey gets the kill, and then he just rounds it. Oh, hold up.
We're winning.
This round is winnable again.
Oh, okay.
That's all right.
Okie dokie. Born Smoky from Frozen.
And there's reason to be getting a little bit heated if you're Carrigan, because the way that this game has gone, I'm not saying Eternal Fire are a bad team. I think Eternal Fire are a very good team, but you won their map choice 16-14. You come into your territory, somewhere where they don't have very good stats at all. You get this done, you close it down, you're in the Spodek, baby.
Super cool smoke. They just, that deep, dark smoke. Oh, and they're pushing. What's going on? Is this from Rops? Flies out of the rug smoke. Takes the fight, aggressive. Centaurus is super low. They're going to run him down with a spray. This is hyper-aggressive from the T's to match the pace that the CT's set. Charging out A main. It's rare. I don't think I've ever seen Rops leaping into a duel against 2. Does manage to stabilize for the first.
Like a Spider-Man maneuver.
It was. That was sketchy. My goodness.
Well, they know the last player was A main. Rain saw a little bit of leg. There's still the trouble of the lower HP and the fact that now he could have rotated away, which Madja has. He's currently residing in the mid doors. The bomb going all the way through T-spawn, the safe route. Frozen lining up some util just to make their final commitment towards the site a little bit easier. But do they want to find him first? Apparently so. And Carrigan, he will remove Madja's life and force Eternal Fire down to an eco. Now they have to win this one. They have to.
They certainly do. Look at this.
Here he comes.
Nearly got 2 as well. Look at the damage onto Centaurus. So quick moves from Rops and good team play. Everyone else backing up that aggressive reaction. Yeah, this smoke, this is what I'm saying. It's super early. Like, the CTs don't stand a chance.
The fact that it's spawn-based, that this is where we're hitting a whole another level of geekery. Wait. That was a deagle, right?
Yeah.
You want to answer that then?
Was it not through the corner?
I guess it was.
I've seen reports of deagle headshots not being one-shot kills, but yeah. Was it?
Well, I'm trying to investigate. Oh, it could have been. There's a bullet through the corner of the wall right here.
Yeah, that might have been the Badger.
Well, they're fast flanking.
Fast dying. First, anyway. Frozen. Loses control of the hose pipe. Good deagle from Calix. He can definitely use this sidearm well. Don't give him an inch. He will take a mile. And hold on by Rain.
Carrigan looking...
perplexed.
Yeah. All right, well, that was the eco from Eternal Fire. Now we get the guns back out. So both teams... Here we go. Must have just been through the corner of the wall, I guess. Yeah, there's that bullet. Oh, Wakadia.
Robbed.
10 HP, the difference. Yeah, that's how I would have been feeling too.
Sound, he heard it, he knows what he did. Alrighty then. Let's get into the guns, shall we?
A main pressure coming Wakadia's way.
Yeah, just walk in the AWP in, scoped up.
Has support.
I mean, but if he's jiggling, this is where he could get caught off guard. How well drilled is he? This young talent for Eternal Fire.
Oh, they're going to explode on him quick.
Yeah, you get this smoke. No, he won't. He dips away.
Has support, multiple bodies.
Oh, Carrigan's got timing. Just as Zentaras looks away, Carrigan through the smoke. And now the pressure's on from multiple fronts. Now you've done enough. You've done enough. Pull your jets and say that as 2 frags come through. The double W. Wakadia, Woxic, Now Carrigan should be dead. Gets robbed on that spray through the smoke. Somehow, miraculously still alive. They can erect this boost. Maybe they can catch one. Yes, they can. Good find onto Frozen. They're thinking quickly here. Flash and go. That feels like suicide. Smoke, that's something though. They can peek around that. Carrigan towards the heaven side. Oh, great angle from Rain. Yeah, they're overlooking that position every time. Madja with the hard clear. He knows where you are. And a 1v1. Madja, 6 bullets, hard clear. Good shot from Rain. And that's got to feel good for FaZe. I mean, it really hinged off Carrigan getting that frag. It caused the reaction. It nearly still fell apart.
Yeah, that patch of chaos. You thought Eternal Fire, especially through Ricardo and Woxic hitting those shots. That nade. And yeah, Zantara's just pulled away. Carrigan finds that gap. The fact he survives the Calyx spray is huge. Oh, the nade as well onto Woxic. Very frustrating. And their own smoke used against them. That covered off all the action. And now a bit of a sinking feeling for Eternal Fire. 9-9 as Turks will have to find themselves on just a partial investment. Max loss bonus into the next, considering we have 4 straight rounds from FaZe. They want to keep this one clean. They haven't really been able to get too many easy rounds. And it felt like they were down and out until the deagle of Brokey happened through that mid-smoke.
Every FaZe game ever.
Yeah, always need a little bit of FaZe BS.
Welcome to FaZe, mother truckers.
To be fair, I'm somewhat concerned if I'm FaZe, because these are the type of rounds that they struggle with.
True. That's true too. Yeah, it's a double-sided coin. Is that the expression?
Tape.
Yeah. Walking on in is Carrigan. Careful now. We know what the pistols can do. Okay, wow, sharp reactions from him and a pre-fire back into the MP9 long range. Puts him low. He'll get out of there. Calyx and the deagle. The potent mixture. Look at the damage. Just body shot in Rain. Doesn't get the finish. Jumping down from Zantara is traded by Robs.
Madja will be accounted for. Frozen's coming.
Yeah, not going to let that one slide.
And Wakadia might offer himself out the window as well. No, he wants to see if he can challenge Frozen. I just believe he made a step, so Rops would have heard that from below. And on high alert, you can see the intent behind the clears. Get a kill.
Thank you very much. I'll be taking that.
Oh, but he's empty right now. It all evacuated, seeing if they could hunt him down, as he's going to do his very best to hold on to this AK-47, and they may as well allow it. 10 now for FaZe, just 3 rounds away from booking their ticket to the Spodek. Big event, a big name. Someone that I think Carrigan believes they should be playing, even with the addition of Frozen. I think this is one of those players you plug in and you go, okay, well, let's pick up where we left off. We shouldn't be taking too many steps backwards.
Yeah. I mean, FaZe, with Carrigan and Brokey combined, they're currently 8-2 in opening duels between the two of them. So definitely some heavy props to be given in that respect. Especially considering, yeah, Carrigan and Brokey don't actually have all too many on the total. So the frags they are finding are defining rounds. Tactical timeout from Eternal Fire elapsed. And it's do or die for them if they want to stay in this upper bracket. Guns are out, you've got everything you need. Woxic on his AWP. Let's find out what the call is. Bomb on Brokey, looking maybe to maneuver towards the A side of the map. Let's find out.
Well, FaZe, the champions of Katowice 2022, missed the playoffs in 23. And as mentioned, they're just 3 rounds away from heading back there.
It's a heaven smoke, but what else have they got? Trying to sell this early A util, and it's a gap that, oh,
not ready for this, are they?
Hey, look at this! The power of this dark smoke.
Come back through.
Yeah, come through. This is a beautiful conditioned play. Exploited. And using this smoke for multiple different facets of attack. This is gorgeous. What a call. Floundering our Eternal Fire. Overextending perhaps is Carrigan, but the job is done. The site is lost. The nade, ooh, had Brokey's name on it, and he's delayed it long enough that the bomb does go down. Gets away with 6 HP. They are hanging on. Frozen and Brokey low, but the job is done. The round is won, and I love that.
I don't know if they're going to be able to save these weapons either, because once the dust settles and the sound cues start, Rops is able to start pushing and chasing, and they probably should. But you're highlighting this smoke, right? The fact that we're seeing them throw it off of the spawn, whoever gets that spawn is throwing that immediately. And as discussed, you have two choices. You either play ahead of it and try and fight, which you're very susceptible to, or you have to completely give it up and allow them to take that control for relatively free. So Eternal Fire, it's difficult to solve that problem on the fly while you're in a progression match to the arena.
And for the first time this game, or for the first time this side, your A players are immediately under threat. Heaven smoked, Molly bricks. What do? You want to help. You want to try and support through dark. You want to try and get some info canals. And what you don't realize is that smoke also means you can't hold that angle jails. You can't hold the entrance into B. And Karrigan has called himself into one of the easiest, least friction rounds. FaZe clan to secure 11. I love that.
And that's the thing. So what are you going to do to try and deal with this? If you might want to, in the next round, push yourself out B main and forgo even contesting. And yeah, that's the frustration because you're trying to puzzle solve. Well, they've brought out double orbs. Magi with one. The smoke lands again, highlighted from above. And you can see that segregation that is created. Now there's more pressure towards B main. A lurk smoke has dropped just behind Magi, I do believe.
Baited Karrigan. He confirms the forward position and the fact that there's an AWP present. Maneuvering forward. The slow crawl from Karrigan. And it's perfect onto Calix.
Had to know that was coming.
He's found the gap. Pressure from multitude of different fronts. And he's got another. This is Karrigan on his A game right now to secure the Spodek.
If Wakadia, I was going to say pushes A, the bomb was still lingering around Brokey. He's dipped back from Rugs now, so in safety. Zentares and Woxic, what can you do? You've lost the sight.
These rounds, they're so quickly defined.
But this is for 12.
You don't want to give it up that easy. Zentares, he is going to give it a look in. But held by Rops, or sorry, Rain. Do excuse me, Rops is long gone. He's deep in mid.
He's not even have to do anything in these rounds, is Rops.
Hands free, hands off.
Let's watch that flank as Woxic and Wakadia will be saving in this 2v5 situation. 12 is secure.
That's back-to-back Karrigan rounds.
And think about how in the dumps they felt. Round 2 of this second half, Woxic with 3 on the MP9. Some desperate deagles bought. Brokey gets a blinder through the smoke onto Zentares. The round opens up. Karrigan starts believing again. And now they've got a massive run of rounds. We'll make it 7. And it might even be 8 with the next to close things down and head to the playoffs.
Outstanding. What a recovered
They are hunting.
And they are, yeah. The Molly, he's still going to push through it. They are fully blind. He has got no fear. He's been watching Donk demos. He knows what's up. Just keep pushing, keep moving. And Brokey trying to run through the smoke with the orb. He's a bit ambitious.
He's pinned.
Yeah, he's got no way out other than shooting them in the head. Rain will do that to him. And 12 on the board for FaZe clan.
Has to be theirs. This has to be done and dusted now. Woxic can buy another AWP. Some rifles could be equipped. But they're using all the cheese in the book. That con smoke, the problem we've highlighted, but they also just paired it with the lurk smoke at B main. You can come out over towards jail. You can head over towards the pillar side. And, well, there's just too many angles to watch with only 2 players defending that B bomb site. So what do? You start 3B. And if you FaZe, well, now the map's your oyster. You've conditioned Eternal Fire perfectly.
They're sick of this smoke, I'll bet.
Yeah, Calix trying to jump over it, drops out one of his own. And that's the thing, even if you wanted to play in the gap that's available, susceptible to spam.
Walking on the A door. Cardia, very isolated right now.
Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect.
Yeah, these last few...
He has to kill them all.
Oh, he didn't see Rain on the jump up. His crosshair implies he might have. Just to get to play the fade. They Molotov him out. Well played to get it behind the cake instead. Avoids the flashes, but if you peek too far, Brokey will be posted. Woxic's been summoned. That AWP could make a difference. Looking for answers B. Karrigan, he tucks in. Spotted out. Not a confirmation of their suspicions about A. Mid is completely abandoned, and Rain going to start to maneuver towards the dark position. This is just to sell it further. A molly dark. Going to keep your defense up. Now Brokey starts to work. What have you got for us, Woxic? Can Eternal Fire hold on here? Adjusts. Doesn't find the frag. Tags up Brokey. Good work from Wakadia. They've got an attack from the side. Karrigan gets nothing. It's Woxic and Wakadia holding on for Eternal Fire. Just the 2 of them. They take all 5 and are 2 rounds away from saving their skin.
That is going to feel really good. The fact that it was essentially just a 2v5 over towards that site, massive work. Going to bolster the confidence of those individuals. But you don't see the massive celebrations coming out from Eternal Fire. The job's not done. They want to take another map to overtime against FaZe Clan. The fact that they're able just to sit and be so stoic about that as well. They didn't play for any information. They sat in the site, just played that 2-3 split of the defenses, and they have to start 3B again just because of what's been exploited. Brokey with pace towards middle, jumping into the fight. Oh, straight down the window. Wants to harass B.
Magic's going to be jiggling. That's naughty. Brokey explodes. No smoke. They didn't do the smoke this time. It facilitates Brokey. He's gone deep, straight into the site, and it has been punished. Love the idea. Execution, costly. 2 versus 4 early.
And they won't have a full buy in the next round.
What next round, says Robs. And Rain. Separated. Passive mid-hold. Exploitable.
Oh, interesting combo from Rain there. Kind of in reverse. So Smoke's camera, Molly's temple, but if you're Woxic, you're like, yes, please.
Spotted. Third rotation. Calyx connects. Only Rain up against them all, and it's a clean one from Eternal Fire. This game's not done. With 4 alive, AK's recovered and not a full buy. As you said, this is not going to be the easiest one for FaZe to get across the line in regulation.
I think Frozen can drop an AK. Karrigan has a Mac 10. He's currently wielding a Tech 9. Oof. Stress on Karrigan.
Yeah, I mean, he wants it done. He wants the Spodate locked in. He just wants to know the playoffs are theirs. End your day with a smile and an efficient 2-0. But Eternal Fire, they're not rolling over. They're not giving this up without a fight.
Just going to be a big exploit, Alex. They're all here.
Yeah, and Calyx is going to try and delay them. You can see that jiggle. Molly.
Well timed.
Yeah,
stalled them out.
They're throwing their util. They're going to have to extinguish and go. Calyx hiding behind the pillar. Great strike from Magic. Gets them 2 down. Eternal Fire doing a lot here. The Tech 9's a problem. He's run out of bullets. And oh, wow, Madja's had a round there. A quad kill. Somehow, someway, Madja holds on.
Oh, the in-game leader, the vet, the man that's been doing this in multiple iterations of Counter-Strike, just like Karrigan, denies them at the door. The perfectly timed molly, the explode comes through. And they've just gone all in for that B play.
I need to see this one again, because, yeah, it starts here, sprays him down, runs out of bullets, says no problem. Finishes the job with the pistol, pulls out the 5-7, and just like that, the round is theirs. That is stunning work from Madja, and that's why you buy a pistol.
Yeah, got to in the last round of regulation, don't you? Get your upgrade in and a smile on the face. We go overtime again, and now that stress has been alleviated, Eternal Fire maybe freed up a little bit more to start setting the tone. There's gimmicks around the smoke. We'll see if that can continue to reap rewards for FaZe, but it's cooled.
More standard dark smoke as well, so that in itself might imply something or allow something.
And this just looks like a very standard default. Block towards middle, they're going for the A main control. Baskets molly, cleared out. Trying to force the CTs to use their util, which they have done. Calyx has a full belt. Zatara's just used his incendiary, trying to stall out this mid for as long as he can. We have a minute left on the clock, so harassing as Zatara's cops a nade on the nose. The flash is good.
Wow, great awareness from Zatara's. He knew that nade signaled something. Something aggressive. Karrigan gave it a go. Cut down early. Zatara's finding himself at the beach, so as it stands, it's just Calyx and Woxic here. But Eternal Fire have had no issue defending these outnumbered positions on their CT side. Util lands at their door. Brokey gives it a go. It's actually frozen. But not. Ooh, I said not ready. Rain adjusting to Calyx in the Goblin corner, forced forward by the Flames. Ricardia caught off by Rops. FaZe have recovered. Bomb down with the man up.
Double ult retake.
Yeah, doesn't sound ideal.
Plus, very costly investment to give up in the first round of OT.
Especially like that. He's walking around the corner. They know where Woxic is. He's sticking around. Surely you want to get out of there. He'll take a frag. He's going forward. Opts for the rifle. He's not done.
5 bullets.
Reloads in front of them. They know the time is on their side here. Takes the fight. Robs will do it. And just like that, Eternal Fire, not a single weapon through. Some heavy investment short. But FaZe take the first of OT.
Oh, and Matt just snapped back into another AWP, and I'm sure Woxic's going to do the same. If you don't win this next round, then both Woxic and Magic will not have any real money for the final round of the first half of OT. And they both have invested in AWP. So the fact that they've gone for that retake, I don't think it was advised if the double AWP was meant to be the plan. I understand you're in OT and you feel like you can fight for a few more rounds, but it's not 16K, it's only 12.5. So this is going to cause some real problems. Eternal Fire might not get anything done on their CT side if they don't convert this one. And FaZe, instead of trying to be direct, again, they are much slower. They can see just how much utility Eternal Fire is lobbing through. Might need to have a little bit better economy of utility as Karrigan, again, thrust through middle.
Really cool supportive util. Trying to set him up for success. He does well to find Wakadia, but with Xantares onto Karrigan, they leave with an advantage. Frozen was brought down early on A. Woxic's AWP connecting into one of the two. Hold on, Rain. Up against Xantares, caught with the smoke in his hands. He does get it off. Brought down to 19. Brokey working that bomb through.
Deep heaven clear is always quite hard, but Xantares, he's not holding that angle for camera. As Molly will deny him for now. The bomb should get planted. Magic to come through camera. Calyx on the flank.
Rain low HP playing cam. A little bit of an element of surprise to his position, but Magic with the AWP set for success. Takes and blows the head off of Rain. Brokey in a 1v3. Oh, quick scope onto Xantares, suddenly becoming a little more realistic. A 1 versus 3 on that AWP, and bomb is ticking. He misses his shot. Eternal Fire, they find the equalizer. It was hanging on close by a thread there. If Calyx doesn't hit that shot, I'm pretty sure Brokey would. 13 apiece. And considering the discussion about the finances, Chad, they needed that.
Yeah, they weren't able to actually pick up a secondary AWP. They actually didn't pick up any AWPs at all as an AK and an M4 carried through. But Brokey in that position that we're discussing, right, he has a chance to isolate one-on-ones with the way that they're retaking. And the Peanut Gallery have the phones out to document the moment. Eternal Fire, maybe it's their turn to snatch the map away in overtime. It's nothing again out of the box for FaZe. I think this is probably the better direction to go. Just get your standard map control, harass, call out the U2 and group up and try and play with that information you can garner from a default. Is looking like a B main aggro. Calyx is just on the jiggle. Again through middle.
Yeah, testing the sharpest tools in the Eternal Fire shed. It's Woxic, it's Xantares, and it's Frozen, first to fall.
FaZe might only be getting one round on this T half. Karrigan will have to respect that. Dips back. Using his own utility to try and dissuade anyone pushing up close. So keeping eyes and attention on middle short. We've already seen what this Woxic Wakadia duo over towards A has been able to perform while under all the pressure of the world.
They're going to contact this? Ooh, loud about their presence. Karrigan spots it out by Woxic. Repositioning quickly, wants to address front A main. This is actually where Woxic can do his best work. Close quarters, doesn't get his eye to the scope, but Wakadia will find it. Takes down Rain. Looks good for Eternal Fire. Karrigan would need to do a whole lot more than that. He's found the A anchor.
Brokey has a resmoke.
That would be a huge to delay. It forces them to push through.
Going.
HE, here they come. Brokey though, the AWP hits. And all onto the AWP now. What have you got for us, Brokey? A missed shot. Two of them right in front of them. Brokey, this is so uncomfortable for him. He knows heaven could potentially be a fight. Xantares spotted. He's got that Tech 9. Second guessing now. Time is ticking. They have to find him. Just need to trade. That's all they need. A trade. And Madge's the one to run him down. Enough time in the round and a CT side they can be proud of. A recovery of sorts as Eternal Fire leave the first half of OT with a lead.
And this is where FaZe struggled, was the CT side. They had some real troubles And Carrigan completely switched up the game plan once it got late. There was so much affection given towards middle. And that's where picks like this were found from the likes of Woxic, who hits another, looking into the wall, flicks into Rops. And this A site, sure it falls, but what's Brokey meant to do? As soon as Carrigan peeks out heaven, he's only got an AWP. The Tech 9, he's unable to win out that 1-on-2 situation.
I mean, I was asking a lot of Brokey.
Oh, it was?
It was asking an awful lot.
And that smoke, if it had been up a second, half a second earlier, maybe they wouldn't have felt as brave going through. They could see for a moment there was nothing on the other side, and then it plumed.
Yeah. Kind of gave them a little bit of extra confidence on the push through. Big one from Eternal Fire. Magic, look at him. Wow, loud about this. Lets them know. I have a main.
Remember, Frozen really struggled in that first half, only 2 kills. And that was a lot of the time they were rotating in towards B.
Oh, this is it. Oh, this is a lot. This is a lot. And quick from Wicardia. Just the one from Rain. B site open for business. Just like that.
I said rotating into B, Alex. They're rotating in again.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be uncomfortable. What's Brokey supposed to do? A well-placed molly might delay them.
Calix isn't across with the bomb, but smoked off now. Oh, you can see over.
Yeah, second one, just for due diligence.
Contingency required.
And Frozen can't close. On towards that duel with Woxic.
I think we're headed for Nuke.
Looks like Nuke is on the cards.
Eternal Fire have guaranteed at least double OT.
Brokey, he is investigating just a little, but they've already set up for this post plan. Going searching, one down. Nothing for him here. Magia spotted out. Good work from Eternal Fire. These guys, resilient. And now with 2 opportunities, 2 map points to equalize this series and force us the distance.
Oh, we come into this, we're looking at last 3 months, the win record for FaZe on Anubis. Victory against Cloud9 ends Cloud9 again, complexity fell, G2. And on this side of the year, 2024, they took down Spirit without Donk and Magix. That was the coach, and Baz, the stand-in. So we can throw that one away, but regardless, they're on a bit of a streak. Now that streak didn't always have Frozen in the roster. It was with Twists. Coming into this on the other side, you think, okay, well, what's the confidence? What's the reason for the pick? Well, Eternal Fire, they've got a lot of losses attested to their name. Most of those, well, actually all of those, going down in 2023 as well. So maybe a New Year's resolution for Magia and their gang. Let's fix our Anubis. Because right now they are on the brink of victory. Just one more to push this series to Nuke the distance.
2 opportunities. Do you do anything a little risque?
I feel you've outplayed them on the T side, Eternal Fire. Stick to it. Continue to just bully this B bomb site because it's hemorrhaging. It might need a look at by FaZe Clan.
Let's see what they've got for us here. Carrigan's got that flash for Frozen should he desire. And he's just going to get sprayed down, fully blind with Zantares. Up to Carrigan, dead as well. Zantares, he's got Nuke on his mind. And only 3 frags away. Oh my god, he's taken down Rops as well. That was up against an AWPer. Zantares has had enough. He wants map 3. He wants that spot in the Spodek. He's not going to make it easy for FaZe. A full 5 alive. Brokey down as well. Zantares with a statement.